everyone! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Niina and today I'm sharing my top 5 all-time favorite anime movies ever. So let's get right to it.
Warning. Five.
And the number 5 is The Cat Returns 2002 Neko no Ongaishi Kissojen valtakunta. This movie has been one of my favorites from very early age and nothing has changed throughout the years. The story tells about a shy schoolgirl named Haru. One day Haru saves a cat and that changes Haru's life. Haru is invited to the cat kingdom and slowly turns into a cat herself when she starts to doubt her true self. The story is about staying strong when in doubt. And who doesn't love a cat-filled movie?
4.
And the number 4 place goes to Grave of the Fireflies 1988 Hotaru no Haka Tulikärpästen hauta. This story is based by a short story by the same name. Film is written and directed by Isao Takahata. The story focuses on teenage boy Seita and his little sister Setsuko surviving in World War II before Seita dies in starvation. This story is so sad that this is one of the only films that had me cry ever. I literally don't cry ever in movies, but this film got me so hard.
3.
And the number 3 place goes to Kimi no Na wa Your Name 2016. This is a drama written and directed by Makoto Shinkai. The story tells about 2 high school students, a girl, Mitsuha Miyamizu, who lives in rural Japan, and the boy, Taki Tachibana, who lives in Tokyo, and how they start to switch bodies when they wake up. They start to communicate through text and notes, and one day Taki can't reach Mitsuha anymore. Taki finds out that their timeline was separated by 3 years. He tries to connect with Mitsuha's soul again and warn her about upcoming disaster. 5 years later, Taki graduates and one day he sees Mitsuha again when their trains parallel. They hop off and start to search for each other, feeling they've met before. And in staircase, they simultaneously ask each other's name. Your Name was so amazing. I actually saw this in movie theater at Helsinki, and it was so beautiful and gorgeous. It's one of the most beautiful films that I have ever seen, and I definitely recommend watching it.
2.
And the number 2 is Howl's Moving Castle, Hauru no Ukokushiro, Liikkuva linna, 2004. This movie is well known by Hayao Miyazaki, who has written and directed this one. It is based on a novel by same name written by Diane Wynne Jones in 1986. The story tells about a young girl named Sophie who was transformed into a 99-year-old lady by Witch of the Waste. Seeking to lift the curse away, Sophie travels to wastelands to find a wizard called Hauru. She finds Hauru's castle and makes herself the housekeeper. Hauru is a powerful wizard who is mixed up in a war with several nations and starts to have trouble with his transforming powers. Sophie finds out that Hauru's power is somehow linked in a fire called Calcifer, who keeps the castle moving with his flame. When the Witch of the Waste realizes that Calcifer has Haurus' heart, she tries to get it to her. She catches fire and Sophie has to put out the flame with water, causing Calcifer to dim down, which causes the castle to split in two. Later, Sophie learns that Haurus' heart and Calcifer are linked from Haurus' past. Doesn't love house moving castle. The funny thing is that in Finnish and in Japan, Hauru is called Hauru, but in English it's Hau. It's something that I can never get over with.
1.
And the number 1 place goes to, drumroll please, to Spirited Away 2001. I have to actually read this one out loud. Sentu Chihiro no Kamikakushi. Henkien kätkemä in Finnish. And of course it is one of the best known films by Hayao Miyazaki. When driving to their new home, Chihiro's father decides to take a shortcut. Unknowingly entering a spirit world, the parents insist of exploring, and when arriving to the empty food stall, the parents start to devour the food. Chihiro doesn't want to take part and leaves to explore the place. She finds a bathhouse where she meets a young boy called Haku who warns her to return before the sunset. Little too late, she discovers that her parents have turned into a Bix, and she is unable to return back, becoming trapped in the spirit world. Chihiro gets a job at the bathhouse working for a witch called Yubaba. When signing a contract with the witch, Chihiro's name is taken and she is renamed as Sen. When visiting her parents at the pigsty, she finds a goodbye letter addressed to Chihiro, which gets her to realize she has already forgotten who she was. Haku warns her that that is how Yubaba controls her people, and if she forgets her name, she is unable to ever return home. The story follows how Chihiro reveals Haku's real identity and lifts Haku's curse, and so she saves her parents in Yubaba's test. Then they return back to the human world where their car is covered in dust and leaves. Before getting in, Chihiro takes one last look back. Did you know that Spirited Away is actually the first anime movie I've ever seen? Spirited Away was published in 2001, which means I was 5 years old when I first saw it. And I guess Spirited Away was a portway to me to a anime world. I'm just glad my parents didn't get turned into a Bix when I started going in this world. I actually even have a tattoo of No Face in my leg. But anyway, that was it for today. What are your top 5 anime movies of all time? Leave a comment down below, leave a like, share, subscribe if you are interested in seeing more content from me, and have a nice day. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.